question and follow up.
They shot my brother.
Questions over here with Channel 11 Kyrie, and we'll work our way over.
So, what led officers to approach that suspect? And obviously, that happened. You saw like a lot of houses and like apartments over there. Obviously, a lot of people probably concerned. What message do you have for that?
Well, the officers out there doing exactly what we want them to do. They are trying to get guns off the street, trying to solve crimes. For some reason, they believe that the individuals armed had information that some people may have been armed. So when they got out to the talk, they walked away, they just stopped, took off running, and that's when they happened.
And again, like lots of houses around there, lots of concerned residents. What's your message to the viewer?
That we're there to try to keep them safe. This individual had a handgun. We don't know what he was going to do with the handgun. The officers were interrupted a shooting. We don't know what he was going to do with that gun. The officers were not stopping.
You said the officers had information that this individual was armed. Could you elaborate on what that information?
I said they may have had information that he was armed. They had whatever information they had. We have not talked to the officers yet. Our homicide attorney general is working. The officers have to give a statement, so we won't clearly understand why they stopped him. But at one video, you can see that as they approached him, he clearly did not want to talk to the officers. And as they walked closer, he took off running. Eventually, when they got together, when they caught up to him, struggling. So,
how many shots were fired?
If you've ever been to Tennessee and Lawrence, there's a lot of people there. Obviously, once you see the body worn camera, you can see the crowd actually interfere with us as they're getting in the victim need. They basically swarmed our officers. All the new Signal 13 calls, officers from all around the city had to come to kind of quash the disturbance so we could get the victim to the hospital. There's always police presence in that area. It's an area that we get a lot of complaints about drug activity and a lot of different crimes. know that they had an idea, a good suspicion that he had a weapon. That's why they got in the car to approach him. He was avoiding them. We didn't talk to him yet, so we don't want to use any phrases that would say he would come back. That maybe that's not the case. So once we talk to the officers, when we release the video, we'll tell you exactly what the officers saw, why they approached this particular individual.
But for now, initially, officers believe he was armed, got out the car.
Correct. At this time, we believe there's 3 officers who fired.
And then this was like, there's a lot of videos circulating on social media. Like that white school police officers make us wait for this reports on the Fox comments like and he commented on that scene was like chaotic.
It was very chaotic. It's, obviously, we've got an officer who was shot. We got an individual who was shot who just shot at the officers. If you look at the video, you'll see as the officers started to put jeeps, the crowd was running behind the officers. So as soon as the victim went down, the crowd swarmed the officers, and we had to back away. Couldn't give them the proper aid that we would like to have done. So we had enough hands on the scene to make it safe. We also had to recover his weapon. We did not want anybody to move that weapon. So it was very chaotic from the body-worn camera. The community was out there, and they were not happy, but doing our job. The officers did a fabulous job. Eventually, enough officers got there to watch the situation, and we were able to get it under control.
Last question with Chief.
Yes, sir. Officer, Commissioner, you mentioned, hey, you got this armed right away. This police officer, right away. For clarity's sake, was aid given to this individual?
It was eventually given to him by our officers, I believe, or the medics. We didn't get that far in the video. What I can tell you is that as soon as the incident occurred, the officers approached to try to give aid. They were forced away because the crowd overtook them and overtook. There was multiple individuals standing around the victim trying to give aid. I don't know if any of them did first aid, but we were not able to do it because we were able to get that crowd under control.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and talk to, I think the family is down here. So let me try to talk to the family because I heard so basically the family is up the street, and I'm gonna go ask them if I can interview them. So it might be a part. It might be a part 2. You got the family. So basically, I am going to uh, see if I can talk to the brother because the brother came down and I'm gonna ask the brother what happened. So it's a sad situation, but I'm gonna see if the brother wanna be, if he wanna speak to me. So folks, once again, follow me on Taxi Talking Radio. Taxi Talking Radio. Follow me on Taxi Talking Radio because, as you know, I have people like blocking my Facebook channel, but they cannot block my YouTube channel. So if y'all don't see this on Facebook, you will see it on YouTube. So Taxi Talking Radio is on YouTube. I'm getting ready to go in and try to talk to the brother that was shot. I'm Larry Wallace, Uncut News Live in Baltimore.